Hey everybody, so today I am talking about IMATS. I'm so excited. It's been like technically it's been a year since my last IMATS, so I'm so excited to be announcing that November 22nd, this Saturday, is IMATS. Basically I went last year, like I said, and there are definitely some good tips and tricks to having not only a successful IMATS, meaning getting everything you want, and also just having fun at this epic beauty event. There's going to be so many people there. It's going to be busy, it's going to be hectic, there's going to be lots of pictures being taken, lots of seminars, things like that. But if you want to hear some of my tips and tricks to a successful IMATS, then just keep on watching. Rule number 1. Buy your tickets online. Not only does this save you time at the door trying to buy a ticket, you also will save money. So if you're like me, I bought an early bird pass, which I only paid $35 for my ticket. So I'm trying to save that extra, what was it, $15 that I would have to spend at the door to spend towards makeup. Rule number 2, budget and make a list. So if you're like me, I like to budget my money. I don't want to go to IMATS with $700 and spend the whole $700. And don't worry, I'm not about to bring that much money with me to IMATS, although I wish I could. Also, I wrote down a list of the things that I needed as opposed to the things that I just wanted, because I felt that as an aspiring makeup artist, I'm trying to build my kit, and I really need to get things that are going to be useful for my kit instead of me just buying things that I like and that will just benefit me. If I can build my portfolio and have things that I need to build my portfolio in the long run, that's better. So for you, I would suggest that if you go on the IMATS website, they have an exhibitor list, and you can definitely check out the websites and write down some of the things that you need. Rule number 3. Rule number 3 ties into rule number 2. That is, prioritize your list. Basically, put the most important things that you need at the top, or the places that you know will be busy. Places like MAC, MUFE, Nigel's, and Friends here in Toronto will probably be the most hectic. Those are the spots that you're going to want to hit first because they run out of stock very quickly. Also, Beauty Blender, Sigma if you are in New York or LA, things like that, Sugar Pill, those are the booths that you're going to want to hit first, because you're going to end up, if you go to a little booth or a smaller booth first, then you may have a longer wait time at a bigger booth such as Mac Pro or MUFE or Sigma. Rule number 4. Walk with friends. So that is like one of the biggest things. If you're going to this beauty event just to shop, then you may not want to walk with friends, because like you're there to shop and you just want to get in and get out. But if you're there and you're going to be spending the entire day out of it, why not just go with a friend that has the same interest in you, or try to meet up with people from the YouTube community or Twitter or something like that, people that are going to be there. There's plenty of girls that I've encountered where they were just walking by themselves, and you know what, it's really nice to kind of just go up to them and say, hey, like, I'm by myself too, do you want to shop? And a lot of them will say, oh god, yes, I want to shop with somebody. So definitely, if you go by yourself and you feel kind of lonely, try to reach out to somebody else, but if not, walk with a friend. Plus, also, that friend that you walk with, if they're standing in line for one thing and you want something from there, they can snag it for you while you're standing in another line for another product. Rule number 5. Rule number 5 to me is one of the biggest things, because I learned this big mistake last year. Bring a snack. Food is so expensive at IMATS. It was like $5 for a fruit cup. I can't spend $5 on a fruit cup. That was not filling at all. So definitely bring like a granola bar. Definitely eat in the morning. I definitely suggest to eat in the morning. And if you are not doing anything between the lunch, or you're done your shopping in the morning, definitely opt for lunch. Go to lunch. There are tons of I know in Toronto there are tons of restaurants here at the Metro Convention Center that'll be open, so I plan on going to lunch with a friend and just relaxing, and then coming back and, you know, just hanging out and getting to know people and things like that and sitting in classes. So definitely bring a snack, because if not, you're gonna hate yourself for it. Rule number 6. 6 is to be well rested. IMATS starts at 8:30 this morning, 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, and I'm trying to get there as early as possible because I need to go to some booths right away and I don't want to wait in line. Definitely get a good night's rest, drink lots of water, because you know what? You are going to be standing in a lot of lines and you don't want to look tired. Also, there are going to be a lot of makeup artists and a lot of beauty vloggers and a lot of bloggers just in general there, so you want to look your best, especially if you're there to network. Rule number 7. Walk with your business cards. Now, if you're like me, if you're an aspiring makeup artist slash beauty vlogger, you definitely want to walk with your cards, because there are going to be people there that you are definitely going to wish that you had your card, and you can hand it to them either for work or just for exposure, anything like that. Also, it's going to be like a huge breeding ground for new subscribers, so I definitely try to take advantage of that and try to talk to as many people as I can. Also, I try to hand out as many business cards as I can, because you know what, it is good exposure. Rule number 8. Rule number 8 is to attend a class. Now, I know everybody gets so excited about IMATS for the shopping, but just so you know, it is an international trade show. There are seminars going on, there are master classes going on, there are tons of people that are doing demos and things like that. They've taken their time out of their day to put on an amazing show for us, so the least that we could do is sit down for an hour and watch a show. Now, if you're not the type of person who doesn't want to watch a show, you don't have to, don't take my word for it, but like, it is amazing. I would definitely suggest, if you watch anything, sit down for the 45 minutes and watch the Battle of the Brushes. Those students work their butts off for, I think, about maybe 4 or 5 hours creating whatever theme that Makeup Mag tells them to create, with prosthetics and airbrushing and paint and things like that. I'm telling you, it is amazing, and they're all super nice and they worked very hard. So if there's one thing that you guys have to do, please sit down and watch Battle of the Brushes. Also, I wanted to mention that just so you know, that when you attend these classes, the master classes, and these people are speaking, these are people who have worked on movies like Star Trek, people who have worked on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, people who are working on new shows. There is one person, her name is Debbie. She is the owner of Face Atelier. She has created a line that celebrities use, such as Kelly Rowland, the cast of True Blood has used, things like that. So definitely, like, you are on the most amazing ground as the biggest stars, like people behind the stars that create all these television shows and movies that we watch on TV. So definitely see their work and see what they can create and get to know them and talk to them and, you know, just say hi. Rule number 9. Rule number 9 should actually be rule number 1. It's definitely to be polite. I just find that when you're at a show, a lot of people are kind of pushy, and I know that there are only like limited stock for certain things. I'm definitely trying to get my hands on one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes that recently came out. So that's why I'm there at the crack of dawn, but I am not going to be fighting anybody for a palette. I will not be screaming at anybody. I will have my manners on board on Saturday. I just feel that IMATS, a lot of people kind of get pushy and shovey and very rude, and that's just uncalled for. We're all here for something that brings us all together, either our pro kits or just the love of makeup, and I just feel that your manners should not be thrown out the window just because it's a free-for-all for makeup. Rule number 10. Well, this rule kind of ties into rule number 9. It's just to have fun. Like, that's what this convention is all about. People are showcasing their artwork, they're having fun, they're not all I would kind of say the people from Battle of the Brushes are a little stressed out because that is kind of like a cash prize for them and also exposure. As a beauty vlogger and as a makeup artist, I'm there to have fun, I'm there to network, I'm there to socialize, I'm there to film, I'm there to meet people, I'm just there to have fun and shop. Like, I don't see this as a as a huge deal. Like, I'm so excited for it, but like I don't see it to the point where I'm going to be pushing and shoving people to get what I want. I just want to remain friendly and just have a good, happy-go-lucky attitude and just be friendly, and that's it. So everybody, that pretty much is it. Those are my 10 standard guidelines, tips, and tricks to have a very successful and epic IMATS. Don't forget to take lots of pictures, things like that. And I am going this Saturday. If you want to reach me, you can definitely contact me through Twitter because I'll be on that a lot. I'm not really sure about Instagram though because I like to kind of edit my photos when I get home from IMATS, plus I'll be vlogging as well. So if you just kind of see me with a camera and also a very bubbly blonde haired girl, her name is Kit Monroe. She looks like Marilyn Monroe, so if you see her, I'm definitely in that vicinity, in that little area, so definitely look for me, say hi, we'll take a picture, whatever, and yeah, it'll be a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!